You know what? I'm salty.
Good. Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
Hey!
What? That better be a corpse. Like, no way. Come on, dude. Family problems, dude. That's the cover page. The title of this chapter is specifically for the cover page and the cover page alone. What the are we talking about right now? Please! Come on, man. The will of P is real. It's real. It's real. Like you run from it.
Run from it.
Dread it.
Dread it.
The will of P arrives all the same.
Destiny arrives all the same.
What? Come, Oda. Oda, it's okay to kill people. It's okay. Sometimes cats just have to die. It's alright. If characters like Pound can't even die, you know? Just worthless specimens. You see, now I'm afraid of Pedro. See, now, oh my god. Oh, shit. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves at an impasse when it comes to the greatness that is One Piece. Because Ichiro Oda, even though a lot of times we put the G before the O and call him Goda, sometimes the man falls flat. The entity that we call Goda falls flat. On his face, and he stumbles and fumbles. And this is one of those cases. Now, what you just saw was a little piece of my rant, if you would. Family problems? Dude, that's the cover page that I did on twitch.tv when I had the live reaction, the live stream live reaction for One Piece chapter 979. What the And unfortunately, my feelings haven't changed that much. I rewatched this scene on Whole Cake Island, and I reread this scene on the latest chapter, and it's still trash, no matter how you slice it. All right, no matter how you slice a pie of doo-doo, there's still doo-doo. You can sprinkle gold on top of that doo-doo, it's still doo-doo. It's still garbage. And that's what I'm getting here with Pound. I know Pound is not important. He's really not. Fair enough, fine. But it sets the president. The president has already been established in the world of One Piece, where a lot of times characters don't die. Like, characters that were arc important, characters that are overall story important, characters that you hope would be dead but may come back some way, somehow, because Oda just doesn't want to kill them off. Like, for example, Bone Clay. Bone Clay, it was strongly implied that when he was going against Magellan was just going to destroy him. And then we see Bone Clay alive in a cover story. And now we're getting the same thing with Pound, where Pound, I mean, this dude, Oven, had a flaming glaive. He was stanched up, posed up, ready to go. I mean, the moment on Whole Cake Island was actually very, very good. Like, it was really good. Oven was tired of Pound's crap. And then you have Chiffon, you have Capone, they're sailing away. And Pez is starting to feel something, this miss. Pez starts to cry. It's like instinctual. And then Pound, he takes that time, like he accepts it. He knows what's coming, and he's ready to accept it. And then we have that cut in the scene where all of a sudden, Chiffon turns around, what's going on? Pez is bawling. And then we have the blood on Oven's glaive. And then now, that scene, which was, I think, a pretty good high-impact scene on Whole Cake Island, that scene, if I rewatch it now, or if I reread it now, it loses all of its impact, because we know Pound's alive. And now, I try to separate it. I really am trying to separate it from the moment itself, because when I first read it, it was a high impact moment. But unfortunately, like many One Piece deaths, And when I mean deaths, I mean like in real time. Like in flashbacks, Oda has no problems at all. In flashbacks, Oda will kill off everybody. Like entire islands, entire species will be wiped off of the face of the earth. It's like Miura, he just kills everybody. He has no qualms. But in real time, the man is soft. In real time, Ichiro Oda, a lot of times is marshmallow soft. Like the Pillsbury Doughboy, you poke him,
I've been in the kitchen.
soft. And it's like, dude, wait, it's okay, Oda. You can shed some blood and cats can die. It's all right. Pound coming back, or I'm sorry, me separating this moment from the actual moment itself on Whole Cake Island is kind of similar to what I try and do with Pain and Naruto. Because Pain and Naruto, wow. I mean, Pain was something special in the Pain Invasion arc. He was something crazy. Like, Nagato was the real deal. Nagato was awesome. And then, when you have the 4th grade ninja war, it's like, what? Wait. This is trash. Pain coming back in the 4th grade ninja war, and then what happened there? That was truly egregious stuff. Like, we're talking about like fraternity hazing kind of stuff. Like, wait, hold on. You're gonna do what now with the stick? Like, where is it going? Excuse me? What the? No. No! I try, genuinely so, to separate the future moments from those past moments. But a lot of times I do reread content, especially for One Piece. And when I'm going, which I will, of course, I'll do it again at some point, I know I will. When I reread Whole Cake Island, I know this moment is going to lose so much impact for me now because I know Pound's alive. And what's even worse, in a way, is that it also puts into question more of the quote-unquote deaths that exist in One Piece. So, the Willipede #1 is strong as all hell, alright? Peckham's, Pagaya, who's a regular citizen of Skypiea, takes an L4 from NL, and you're thinking he's dead. No. Somehow, survived the L4 as a regular dude. Pound, who it was heavily implied that Pound got deaded. He was done. That glade was on fire. There was blood. Then, of course, the most infamous, the most notorious one, Pell Warewa Falcon, takes a nuke to defeat. Come on, Oda. And then from there, now I have to question Pedro. It's like this is one of the main issues I have with One Piece sometimes, where Oda in the flashbacks he's a genocidal maniac, but in real time the man is soft. And so Pedro, even though he had the whole, well, I only have a few years to live anyway, and I want to usher in the dawn, and he blew himself up, and so on. I recall back during Whole Cake Island, a lot of folks thought that Pedro was going to be alive because there was the Sulong thing going on. And also, even though we have his grave in Wano Country in one of the latest chapters, the fact that Pound is back, I mean, you just can't help but question a lot of these quote-unquote deaths. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, like, going from, like, Pedro to Virgo to Monet. I mean, even Yasue. Not even trolling. That's the problem. Because there's so many quote-unquote deaths, right? These quote deaths. And then these guys, when I'm coming back, again, Pagaya, Pell, Pound. It's like, wait, Bon-chan. Love Bon-chan.
Sakasete miseyo! Oh, come away!
Mugi-chan, one-on-one with Magellan. he's in a cover story alive. Wait, what?
Going home, bro.
If you read or rewatch that scene when Bon Clay stays back, he stays back so Luffy and company can escape. And then also remembering that one thing that motivated Mr. 3 when they were free falling in the air to make that key to save Ace was because Bon Clay supposedly died, right? The fact that Bon Clay is alive and now he's the new Okama Queen in level 5.5, that kills the moment. It's very hard for me to separate the moment itself from future events. I try to, I really, really, really do. But Oda does this time and time and time again. And I would not be surprised now where even a character like Yasue, if he came back, it's like, as a One Piece fan,
Come on, man. I mean, come on, man.
you kind of get accustomed to it. But when you're someone like me, when you read other series in abundance, and you see how they orchestrate these kind of things, sometimes worse. You know, there are examples where it's worse. And then sometimes, actually a lot of times, done better. And also on top of all that, there are certain theories that I have for character deaths later on in this arc. Characters like, for example, Law. Oda and his editors did say that Wano Country is going to be an amazing arc and a crazy battle. And then Oda himself did compare it to Marineford War, as far as I understand. I know some folks want to argue on the translation semantics of it. Man, Oda himself did say that this arc is going to be bigger and better than Marineford War. What makes Marineford War the arc that it is isn't necessarily the battle, even though it's crazy. It's the tremendous deaths that came with that battle. In particular, Ace and Whitebeard. Whitebeard, who we came to love over the course of the entire arc. And Ace, who was, to this day, a fan favorite character. And for me, when you have a lot of these hints of Kaido immortality, and then you have the reveal of Law, while my ability can also grant mortality, there can kind of be a counterplay there. And I've always seen Law being the person to pass away in Wano Country. If not Law, then at least other major figures, kind of like Kinemon, or maybe other members of the Red Scabbards, maybe even go as far as like Kinemon's wife, Suyu. Like, there's possibilities on who could potentially die, but I would like to believe that, I mean, Orochi, I'd figure at the end of it all, even with Hiyori's words, how, you know, she wants to kill Orochi for what he's done, and how we see Oden, how we see their mother and their father, how they die in the flashback. I wouldn't be surprised now if even after it's all said and done, Orochi doesn't die. Orochi should be executed after it's all said and done. But now I can see Orochi not dying simply by bringing Pound back. I almost said Pell, goddamn Falcon. Simply by bringing Pound back. Even someone like Orochi, I can see surviving come the end of Wano Country. And oh, well, you know what? We won't kill you, but now you have to suffer. You have to suffer the consequence. And granted, there are consequences, fair enough, but you have to suffer the prosperity of Wano Country. We're going to give food to everybody now, and it's all going to be a happy place, and you have to watch it all through a cell, Orochi. No, I have to see progress, no! In One Piece, consequences are a real thing, all right? They're real, and they hit hard. But when you go to the ultimate consequence, per se, which in this case would be death in real time, Oda a lot of times is soft. So I'm going to hold down on Yasue. But if Yasue is alive, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And you can expect another video like this. And I guarantee when I do that stream, I'm going to be ranting and cussing for hours. Hours. Come on, man. If Yasue is alive, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. And then plus, this happened in a cover story too. Just like with Bon Clay. Bon Clay cover story, huh? Really?
Really?
Like in hindsight, really?
Really, really, really? Yes!
Pound cover story, huh? What? Really? I don't know. It just doesn't leave a good taste in the mouth. It really doesn't.
What the hell did you just say?
All right, that's my video. This is like a rant, pseudo rant. It's a rant, but it's more clean for the sake of YouTube, right? Yeah. Like I ranted a lot on Twitch for like 10 minutes, which is pure cussing and just rage. But I figured I'd make it a little bit cleaner for YouTube. All right, so I'm gonna catch you guys and gals on the flip side. I'm not, not a fan of this. The Willa P. Dread it. Run from it. The Willa P arrives all the same. And Oda continues to be scared. I think in many ways when it comes to fatalities in real time in One Piece. I really do hope Yasue, I hope Yasue is dead. Because that was good. But imagine that, Yasue's alive. Kind of reminds me of what's her face? Big Mom's son. I think his name was Moscart. The one that tried to stop Big Mom when she had her first hunger pang. That was an intense, high impact moment. Like, whoa, Big Mom is nuts. Even her own children, whoa. And then we find out, coming on that arc, he's alive. It's like, why? Like, Oda, you can kill him. You can, it's okay. It's okay. You can kill him. It's the new world. We expect deaths. I don't know. Jesus. All right. I'm going to see you guys and gals later. Let me know your stance on the subject matter at hand. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day. Have a nice goddamn day.